Hi, everybody, and welcome into today's ClemsonTigers.com football report. Don Munson along with Tim Bourret on this Thursday as we chat a little bit about the upcoming game with Boston College. Now, Tim, as I was going back and looking and starting to think about this series, man, there's a lot of history. Not just, and forget the two teams, just where they've played. Fenway Park, Cotton Bowl, 1940, a lot of Clemson history here.
Yeah, that's a great point. It all goes back to Clemson's first bowl game ever, the end of the 1939 season, the January 1940 Cotton Bowl. Banks McFadden leading the Tigers to a victory, 4 passes broken up in the second half, and the secondary preserving a 6-3 Clemson victory. And then 1941, the Clemson played in Fenway Park.
Right.
The same year that Ted Williams hit 400. That fall, Clemson played in Fenway Park against Boston College.
And you start then going a little bit further on. The name Doug Flutie starts coming up into the conversation. So another football great.
Clemson had just 2 losses and 2 ties in 1982 and 1983 combined. One of the losses and one of the ties was to Boston College. And Flutie really, Clemson kind of helped his legendary status back in those times. Those were the 2 years preceding his Heisman Trophy season, which was in 1984.
And then when I think of Clemson-Boston College, I guess I'm a little bit thinking of, for us younger folks, and I'm under 50, I'm considering myself younger. David Dunham has to come up and the hit on Matt Ryan in this stadium.
Yeah, that's right. That was a big hit when it was a young Matt Ryan. We really didn't know how good
Right.
Matt Ryan was at that time, and then of course Matt Ryan was a thorn in Clemson's side in the series, beating Clemson 3 times, and now the last 2 years C.J. Spiller had been a thorn in Boston College's side, and that's kind of one of the storylines. Clemson's already had kind of a breakaway threat against Boston College with Spiller and Ford. Can Clemson now beat Boston College without C.J. Spiller?
And of course in 2008, maybe arguably the most important game for Dabo Swinney, and that was his first win.
Absolutely. That'll be a memorable game for him the rest of his career. You would think any time a first win was a game that Clemson came from behind. Aaron Kelly had a big touchdown play, and C.J. Spiller had a great game also. It was a thrilling win, 27-21 in Boston. And last year the Tigers were victorious behind 6 field goals from Richard Jackson and a terrific defensive performance, allowing just 54 yards of total offense last year.
All right, 1 win all time for the Tigers in Boston against the Eagles of Boston College. So hopefully we can make it 2 this weekend there in Boston. For Tim Bourret, I'm Don Munson. Thanks for being with us here on ClemsonTigers.com.